In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. I feel like Mr. Rogers. Welcome to the neighborhood. It is a spiritual neighborhood. I haven't been making my own coffee lately. I've been buying it. So today I made my own coffee, and just not cutting it for me. My own coffee is just not cutting it for me. So let's see what's missing here. It's a little better. Hold on a second. It's a little better. All right. How are you all doing today? We are going to be discussing Canada. Canada, does Canada have a, why isn't this going down? A national anthem? Let me say hello to everyone that's here so far. Hi, Jenny. G. Hello in Grand Rising. Hello in Grand Rising to you too. Hi, Saki love. Clean these glasses. How are you, Saki love? Hi. Hi, Noel. Hi, Tracy. How are you? I'm doing fine. How are you? Mm. Hi, Marcella Amore. Hi, Infinite. Grand Rising all. A Walker. How are you doing, A Walker? Well, I haven't been on all week at night because I'm just exhausted. I'm telling you, my boss, ooh, I don't think he realizes what he exudes. And I'm an empath. So I'm like taking in all of his energy. And the funny thing is, he's not really doing anything. He just shows up. And my energy is like zapped. All right. End of story. What can you do? What can you do? Okay. We have to talk about Canada. My Canada people are pissed as hell with Americans, and I'm not mad at them. We're pissed at Americans, and we're Americans. We're pissed at ourselves. All right. Are we though? How many of us really, really are pissed? Americans. And how many of us are doing it for TikTok views? Please tell me, because what we're going through is bullshit. It's hell. Canada, don't be mad at us. Send help. Send help. Send the cavalry. Oh my God. Why are y'all doing this to us? Now I feel like Hispanics and white folks when black people were like, I'm gonna sit down, and then we're like, no, no, stand with us. I'm white. I'm Hispanic. Stand with us. Don't check out now. That's how I feel like Canada. I feel like Canada's the black people of countries. Don't you? I think Canada took their cues from black people. They were like, oh, that's what the blacks are doing? Huh. Well, we just gonna follow the blacks. Who says that, Trump? The blacks love me. It's one. It's one. It might be is it Carson? There's another one with the funny looking forehead. What's his name? Is that Carson? Or did Carson pass away? I think Carson might have passed away. Who's the other one with the funny looking forehead? Looks like he was born with some like neuro deformity. But then all of Trump followers look like they have a neuro deformity. I can't blame that on one black person. The way he looks, I mean. All right. Hi, Janae's mom. Where's Janae's Fun World? Hi. How? Oh, look at Janaea. Grand Rising, Incognito Grand Rising. Postcard. Postcard girl, where have you been? Oh, Infinite, you're from Canada. Yes, we do have a national anthem. Tracy. Like, what? We're not barbarics. I know you're not. You're so much more sophisticated than we are. I know. But I was trying like to sing. It's it's very slow, right? It's not like, all right, who cares? You have a national anthem. But I was trying to sing it. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're so uncouth in America. Oh, we're so uncouth. We're so unclassy. Now you're just gonna just take our electricity. By the way, did you all know New York takes electricity from Canada? I was going to say this, but I didn't want to scare people. But I really felt like New York was in a hell of a trouble. But I didn't want to say nothing because Tracy's negative. So I was like, Tracy, mind your business. Mind your business. Stop creating doom and glam. But when other people call out doom and glam, y'all consider that person a prophet. When I do it, oh, she's so negative. That's why I stopped watching her. She's so negative. Oh my God. So I was going to tell New York to be careful, but I know a lot of people in New York, and I know that they would be like, mm-hmm. I'll be like, no, something's coming. Mm-hmm. Okay, Tracy. It's here. The New York crisis is here. By the way, didn't I call an electrical outage or something, or a grid issue? Let me tell you something. I have a doesn't really matter. Oh, and Canada said F Starlink. Thank you, Canada, for being so goddamn bold. Like, y'all don't act like y'all got some guts about you, but y'all showing us. They showing us. But they're so kind. Had it been in reverse and we had Canada's liquor, you would see us setting a bonfire, smashing the bottles, because we're uncool, right? Canada just nicely packaged the bottles, and I don't know what they did with the bottles, but they just, you could see them putting them in boxes and just being so kind to us. Why wasn't I Canadian? You gotta have a sense of humor. You have to. The world is about to fall apart, and you gotta have a sense of humor. Maybe that's how blacks have survived all these years, because we laugh at everything. I don't know. But Canada's about to show us a thing or two about power. Literal power, electricity. All right, y'all, let's play some videos since y'all don't believe me.
Scarf, y'all, I'm getting ready for work. But can I just say, let me tip my fucking hat to Canada right now. Canada, I need you to step to the front. Because, baby, when I tell you Canada is for this fuck shit, they are for the fuck shit. 100% tariffs on Tesla. Canada really said, baby, oh, this what we doing? Okay, let's do it for real then. 100% tariffs on Tesla. What? But look, after I heard that right, why did I mosey on over to Twitter to be nosy? Baby, Tesla is advertising 0% down and 0% APR. They can't get them shits away right now. Baby, pretty soon Elon about to be on the street selling them bitches like crack. Hey, yo, my mans, you looking for that shit? You looking for them Tesla garbage trucks? I got them right here. I got them right here, my man, 2 for... But the icing on the cake, baby, Tesla stock is tanking, and I'm here for it.
What a damn shame. What a damn shame. She was actually very funny. I appreciate you, boss. I appreciate you a lot. Let's play the next one.
We were petrified, kept thinking we could never live without you by our side. And we spent so many nights thinking how you did us wrong. Now we've banded all together. Your tariff made us strong, and so you know you're not so great. There's not a snowball's chance in hell we'll be your 51st state. We should have told you this before. You don't believe this, but it's true. You really need our resources far more than we need you. So now just go, walk out the door. We do not need you. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who instigated these trade fights. You'll soon grow to regret it when we turn out your lights. Canada, we will survive. As long as we can think and work, we know we'll stay alive. We have all we really need. We can live without your greed. We will survive. We will survive. There's been a change. It's time you knew. We're not that fledgling little country still in awe of you. We are now a nation proud that is happy to be free. You didn't realize you gave us our own identity, so now just go. We will survive. As long as we can think and work, we know we'll stay alive. You have all we really need. We can live without your greed. We will survive. We will survive. So just go. Go find the door. We don't like you. We're not friendly anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to give us a raw deal? But you can't live without our oil, aluminum and steel. At first we were afraid, we were petrified. Kept thinking we could never live without you by our side. Soon you will realize you didn't have a clue. When we sell all our resources to anyone but you, just so you know, you're not so great. There's not a snowball's chance in hell we'll be your 51st state. We should have closed our border tight. Should have sent you on your way. If we'd have known for just 1 second that you planned to make us pay. So now just go. Vacate our space. We do not like you. You're such a big disgrace. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt us till we cried? You think we'd crumble and just lay down and die? It took all the strength we had not to fall apart, just to try to mend the pieces of our broken hearts. We spent so many nights crying softly in our beer. Now we realize that we have nothing left to fear. You hit us hard. You knocked us down, but underestimated the Canada you found. Now we're effing pissed and united to the core. We are true Canadians and will be forevermore. So just get lost and don't look back. We don't need you. We are giving you the sack. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt us till we cried? You think we'd crumble and just lay down and die? When you wake up, you'll realize that without all of our resources, you just couldn't survive. Once you see your foolish trade war would have done far too much harm, then we the North will welcome you back with open arms. Till that day, we'll lock our door. You will regret it. You can't win this tariff war. The Canada we love so much will never die. We are proud Canadians and we hold our heads up high. Canada, we will survive as long as we can think and.
Oh my God, Canada, don't leave us. Canada, don't do this. Don't do this, Canada. Canada, please. Open your doors again. Open your doors, Canada. God, we're in so much trouble. Canada is dead ass. Canada's dead ass. I don't want to say it.
The United States launched a trade war against Canada, their closest partner and ally, their closest friend. Now, it's not in my habit to agree with the Wall Street Journal, but Donald, they point out that even though you're a very smart guy, this is a very dumb thing to do. Excuse that he's giving for these Paris tariffs today of fentanyl is completely bogus, completely unjustified, completely false. So we actually have to fold back on the one thing he has said repeatedly, that what he wants is to see a total collapse of the Canadian economy, because that'll make it easier to annex us. Canadians are reasonable and we are polite, but we will not back down from a fight. not when our country and the well-being of everyone in it is at stake. At the moment, the U.S. tariffs came into effect in the early hours of this morning, and so did the Canadian response. Canada will be implementing 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods. But let me tell Americans, we're not booing you, we're not booing your teams, we're not booing your players. We're booing a policy that is designed to hurt us. We don't want this. We want to work with you as a friend and ally. And we don't want to see you hurt either. But your government has chosen to do this to you. As of this morning, markets are down, and inflation is set to rise dramatically all across your country. Your government has chosen to put American jobs at risk.
Damn. 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 Canada said, we will show you better than we can tell you. Good morning, Dr. Lisa. Oh, he said Donald, not even President Trump. Oh, the locks were swinging. Yes. Yeah. I do swing my locks at work a lot now. I'm like, yes, you can have this herb. I do swing it a lot now. Good morning. Who said that? Good morning. They turned this recording around quick. I wonder if Gloria likes it. Gloria's getting paid. Don't worry about Gloria or whoever made the song. Hi, Tiffany. This song was long. It was like I couldn't keep dancing. It was so long. But it's a bop. It's a whole bop. Oh, my goodness. I'm Michelle Bell. Oh, Tracy's on one this morning. Well, I don't know, Noel. But I think I'm scared. And I'm turning it into laughter because I don't know. I think we're in trouble, America. We're in trouble. All right, next one.
Of Canada sticks to their word and turns off power to the U.S., let's talk about it.
The immediate effects of this are going to be in the Northeast region, which is New York and New England, the Upper Midwest region, which would be Minnesota and North Dakota, because they're highly dependent on Canadian electricity. These regions might face higher electricity prices and potential supply shortages, especially during peak demand seasons, which are winter and summer. We're also going to have grid instability because the U.S. and Canada have an integrated power grid through the North American Electric Reliability Corporation. A sudden cutoff could cause voltage fluctuations and even localized blackouts in areas that rely on cross-border transmission. Now, we're also going to have to dig more coal and have more domestic power sources. This could lead to an increase in cost because it costs more to generate our own electricity than it does to have it imported.
Did you know that most people in those poorer states, like North Dakota, yes, it's a poor state. Yes. Do you know that they get their electricity subsidized? Even with sharing it with Canada, they get their electricity subsidized. Well, the electrical companies foresaw this tariff issue, and they stopped subsidizing people's electricity. So $80 electrical bill, $30 electrical bill is now $400 in North Dakota, in Minnesota. It's now $400. We love to laugh. We sure do. Hi. I'm nervous as well. Yeah, we're nervous. So nervous. Diplomacy at its finest. No, they're being very, very appropriate and very diplomatic. And I've never wanted to be a part of another country other than Africa more than Canada. I want to be like proud Canadians. I want us to tell the leader that we're not going to take it anymore. What are y'all afraid of? I don't know. Canada does have hydro, our electricity run via the lakes. I'm waiting for Mexico to respond. They said by Sunday. I feel threatened. This is a bad fight. This is a gang fight that you don't show up. Don't show up on Sunday. Americans, don't show up. Y'all talked about Mexicans like a dog. Like a dog. Now we're going to have all of them very proud at what their Mexican country is going to do and laughing at us, and they'll be living here. I'm talking about the ones that are living here will be laughing at us. I'm going to laugh with them, child. As a black person living here, y'all don't like black people, so I'm going to laugh right with them. Y'all don't like black people, don't lie. All right. See, Dr. Lisa, thank you. Many of those red states, poor ass red states, you are. Y'all want to talk about the hood and ghetto, and half of y'all live in squatter. You got garbage inside your house, outside your house, no washing machines. Like, I be watching my crime stories, and they always go to like the trash of the Palm people, just dirty. I'm like, this is not okay with children. Did you feed your child today? I fed him 3 days ago. Ma'am? 3 days ago? Yeah, and these damn kids like to eat. These are white folks. These are Palm people. I'm sitting on my sofa like this. Y'all better stop talking about us. Hi, 1D. Oh, Nebraska is already at risk of going bankrupt in the next 2 quarters. So before the end of the year, then, that's what you're saying. I was in Bristol, VA/Tennessee. The neighborhoods that had Trump signs were the poorest looking neighborhoods. See, now y'all know I don't lie. I don't lie. Don't get mad at me, white folks. Every time I talk about white folks, somebody leaves me. Don't get mad at me. Join us. Stop being so sensitive at the truth. Tell your white folks to clean up their homes. The internet be interneting. Next one.
Just wanted to pop on here and let you know that when Canada shuts down the power to the United States because of the tariff war that the donut T-Rump got us into, these are the states that will be affected, and pretty harshly. You ready? Here we go. New York, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Minnesota. North Dakota, Montana, California, and Michigan. So, just so you know, when the power goes off, and it's quite cold in some of those states, you can all thank Donald Trump and this administration for the shit show that is about to go down. Also, tariffs supposedly went into effect today. But not only did we put tariffs on countries, but Canada is doing retaliatory tariffs on us. I believe Mexico is thinking of doing the same. So, your purse and your wallet are going to get a lot lighter. Have a great fucking day.
Y'all better speak up, ignorant white folks. Y'all better speak up.
Starting today, LCBO, the largest purchaser of alcohol in the world, will begin removing U.S. products from its store shelves. Also, starting today, all U.S.-based companies will be banned from taking part in government procurement. Going one step further, we're ripping up Ontario's contract with Starlink. If the Trump administration falls through on any more tariffs, we will not hesitate to shut off their power as well. They only have President Trump to blame.
Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible.
Shut down the electricity going down to the U.S. And I'm telling you, we will do it. It's unfortunate. I would rather ship you more electricity, ship you more critical minerals. I want to ship you more energy, more potash to keep your farmers going, and uranium that you use for your nuclear power. It comes through from Saskatchewan over to Ontario. And it's going to be a massive, massive problem.
You are ready, sir, to go to war, to go to a trade war with the United States, with the Trump administration.
We will respond like they've never seen before. You need our uranium, you need our potash, you need our high-grade nickel. I will stockpile our high-grade nickel at 50% of your military and manufacturing needs. Your aluminum, the steel, the lumber. It will be an absolute disaster. And this is all due to one person, that's President Trump. I will stop shipments going into the U.S. for nickel. It will shut down manufacturing because 50% of the nickel you use is coming out of Ontario. I've ordered our bureaucrats to cut off tens of billions of dollars of contracts. I'm going after absolutely everything. We keep the lights on to 1.5 million homes and manufacturing in New York, in Michigan, and in Minnesota. If he wants to destroy our economy and our families, they're going to feel the pain like they've never felt before. Canadians are resilient, we're strong, we're proud, and we're going to fight back like they've never seen before. And I'm sorry to the American people that your president has decided to do this. I apologize, but he's giving us no choice. But when one person attacks our country unprovoked, then we're going to respond, and we're going to respond like the U.S. has never seen before.
All right. It's a bad fight. This is when the bully gets his ass kicked and the other neighborhood kids plot against the big bully. Yeah.
Power to the U.S. With tensions running high between the two countries, some Canadians are calling on their leaders to cut off power to the U.S. Others are urging negotiators to tear up a decades-old water treaty that ensures the U.S. gets reliable power.
So you have millions of gallons of water pouring down from the north with the snow caps in Canada and all pouring down. And they have essentially a very large faucet.
These red dots represent just some of the 60 dams on the Columbia River Basin system, which provides more than 40% of all the hydroelectric power in the U.S.
I know Canada was compensated monetarily, but not enough for what Canada lost.
She says tearing up the treaty would help Canada push back against tariff and other threats.
And if Canada really wants to play hardball, Canada can say, we're serving notice of termination. We're going to run this river exactly how we want to run this river.
The BC minister in charge of treaty negotiations says the process would take 10 years and wouldn't help.
It wouldn't have much impact on the current situation, which is an immediate and vicious attack on Canadian sovereignty that we have to respond to.
All right, everyone. That is everything. Heard a lady on today. She's saying it's best to get a car now if you were thinking about getting one this year. I would say don't fucking do that. Please, guys. We're gonna run into feast and famine. Do not, oh my God, do not buy a car. Don't do it. Buy a used car if you have to. Do not buy a new car. Do not buy Tesla. If we don't have electricity, is your car going to work? Is it going to work? Do not buy a home. Most homes have need more electrical grids. Relax, everyone. Let the famine come. If the farmers don't have electricity, you ain't got no food. And you're worried about a car. Don't listen to people that tell you to spend money. Don't do it. Don't do it. Maybe a power generator, but only if it's solar. Oh, power generators are going to run out of stock. That means, buy a horse and buggy. I'm not against that. Yeah, I'm just not down for big purchase items right now. The last time I told everyone, do not buy. Nobody listened to me. Everybody bought a house. They were playing on American stupidity. Everybody bought a house. So house prices went up. And to fix y'all, to make sure y'all brought a house, rent went up. And so everybody's mindset became, I'd rather pay $3,000 in a mortgage and get equity than pay $3,000 in rent. And now I heard 76,000 federal employees are not working. Then I heard other companies are just laying people off now. Make it all make sense, everyone. I'm begging people to listen to me this time around. No homes, no big ticket prices on anything. No cars. What else is a big ticket price? I can't even think because I just don't buy anything big anymore. Yeah, economic collapse is his plan because that's when you're at your weakest and your dumbest. And not you individually, but that's the 2020 Project 2025. If there's an economic collapse, y'all will turn on each other. You won't mentally be sound. It's going to be mayhem. You wait till everybody's hungry. You wait until there are no cans in the supermarket. Get your cans, guys. Get your cans. Well, maybe because of where I live, generators are a hell of expensive. But maybe because that's where I live. I don't know what recycle and reuse mean, but it sounds reasonable to me. But I don't know what that means in what form. Solar panels. If you're lucky enough to have solar panels, I'm so proud of you. But they're also very expensive. Solar panels are going to increase in sale because they're going to be in demand. All right, guys. Been solar for 15 years. Oh, Yogi, you're so smart. You ran ahead of all of us. All right, guys. I'm going to do a reading on this tonight. But please tell me what you want me to ask in this tariff war sandwiched between Canada and Mexico. What's the question that you want to ask? And that's interesting too, Tiffany, because once there's one type of problem, then the banks will begin to have a problem. So, Autumn says she agrees with the economic collapse is clearly his plan. Well, that's my question. Who can afford big ticket items? Who can afford a $500-600 monthly note on a car? And isn't half the times your insurance about $200 or $300? Make it make sense, guys. No. Oh, well, I heard that the portable power stations aren't working. That's what I heard. Hold on, let me just answer this. It's for a reading. Y'all know I got to stop everything to read people. He is definitely collapsing the economy so he can his money friends and purchase more cheaper price. No. Oh yeah, all your 401ks. I'm sorry. I'm not going to let anybody take my 401k. I'm canceling it. I want my check. Give me my check right now. Because at some point they're not going to let you take your 401ks. No, he just wants to sell us to Russia. That's the whole purpose, to sell us to Russia. Oh man, that's amazing. Noel says cash out your 401k. Cash it out. You're going to lose 50% of it, but in a minute you're going to lose all of it. So, okay. All right, guys, I got to get going. Tell me in the comments what question you want me to check into tonight. What's the question? Between Canada, Mexico, and I'm going to tell you something about Mexico and the hatred that you all have. Let me tell you something. You never know. You know what I always say about a child that is abused? The child grows up. Yeah, the child grows up. And we have abused the Mexican people as if none of you are immigrants. None of you are immigrants. All of you are immigrants. All of your parents and your grandparents are immigrants, but y'all up there treating Mexico and anybody else. Oh, they say Mexico, but it's like Guatemala, Ecuador, blah, blah, blah. You all call them Mexicans. Never once did y'all think that they could have the power? Never once? Never once? Never once did you think a little 5-year-old that you're abusing would become 25? Oh. Very interesting. Very interesting. And some of y'all see the writing on the wall and you still want to be racist. I see you on Twitter X. You still want to be racist. So you know what? Cut your lights. Cut your lights. When y'all said Zelensky doesn't want peace and he didn't start the war, cut your lights. I see y'all. Cut your lights. Hi, Marlene. Hi, August. You never know. You never know. So, listen, what's the question? I will do it tonight. We will talk about it tonight, but Americans, you're in trouble.
We were petrified, kept thinking we could never live without you by our side. And we spent so many nights thinking how you did us wrong. Now we've banded all together. Your tariff made us strong, and so you know you're not so great. There's not a snowball's chance in hell we'll be your 51st state. We should have told you this before. You don't believe this, but it's true. You really need our resources far more than we need you. So now just go, walk out the door. We do not need you. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who instigated these trade fights? You'll soon grow to regret it when we turn out your lights. Canada, we will survive. As long as we can think and work, we know we'll stay alive. We have all we really need. We can live without your greed. We will survive. We will survive. There's been a change. It's time you knew. We're not that fledgling little country still in awe of you. We are now a nation proud that is happy to be free. You didn't realize you gave us our own identity. So now just go. We will survive. As long as we can think and work, we know we'll stay alive. We have all we really need. We can live without your greed. We will survive. We will survive. So just go. Go find the door. We don't like you. We're not friendly anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to give us a raw deal? But you can't live without our oil, aluminum, and steel. At first we were afraid, we were petrified. Kept thinking we could never live without you by our side. Soon you will realize you didn't have a clue. When we sell all our resources to anyone but you, just so you know, you're not so great. There's not a snowball's chance in hell we'll be your 51st state. We should have closed our border tight. Should have sent you on your way. If we'd have known for just 1 second that you planned to make us pay. So now just go, vacate our space. We do not like you. You're such a big disgrace. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt us till we cried? You think we'd crumble and just lay down and die? It took all the strength we had not to fall apart, just to try to mend the pieces of our broken hearts. We spent so many nights crying softly in our beer. Now we realize that we have nothing left to fear. You hit us hard. You knocked us down, but underestimated the Canada you found. And now we're effing pissed and united to the core. We are true Canadians and will be forevermore. So just get lost and don't look back. We don't need you. We are giving you the sack. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt us till we cried? You think we'd crumble and just lay down and die? When you wake up, you'll realize that without all of our resources, you just couldn't survive. Once you see your foolish trade war would have done far too much harm, then we, the North, will welcome you back with open arms. Till that day, we'll lock our door. You will regret it. You can't win this tariff war. The Canada we love so much will never die. We are proud Canadians and we hold our heads up high. Canada, we will survive as long as we can think and
divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.